Hey, what's up guys, I'm Keys006 and this is Minecraft Tutorials Episode 2, The Blocks of Minecraft. What I'm going to be doing today is going through the different kinds of blocks you will find in the world of Minecraft and what to do with them. We'll start off with the basics, dirt. Dirt is one of the blocks that you can break with anything, and it doesn't take very long to break it even with just your hand. But the fastest thing to break it with is a shovel. And it just, especially a diamond shovel, will just go right through it. The only really other thing you should know about dirt is if you have any kind of dirt with grass on top of it, it will transfer over to the dirt without grass. But if it is not touching, say it's over there, that will not transfer to that. So these will both grow grass on top of it, this one will not. And that's all for dirt. It's pretty basic. Then we go to stone. It's actually called smooth stone. You'll find this everywhere. It's one of the resources where you can break it with your hand, but it will not drop anything if you use just your hand. So see, nothing dropped. So you have to use a pick of wood or higher. Wood is very slow, but it will break it and drop cobblestone. Smooth stone always turns into cobblestone when you break it. You go stones a little bit faster all the way up until diamond, which is the fastest. It's the most efficient. Now what you can do with cobblestone, you can, let's get a few of those. You can smelt cobblestone in a furnace and it will turn into smooth stone. Other things you can do with cobble, you can make stairs. Basically just do a shape of a stair and you can make stairs. You can make stone slabs, and you can also do stone fences. Now I believe you can do that with all the stones that you can find. I know you can make slabs with this, you can make stairs, but also with smooth stone you can make trapdoors, or pressure plates, sorry. And those are good for redstone contraptions and everything. So that's about it with stone. Let's put that back. And then we go to wood. Now, with wood, oops. Get rid of that. Okay, with wood, another resource that you can break with your hand. It's slow, but you can do it, and you get the wood, the actual wood block. But it's much faster with an axe than anything else. See the pickaxe, you can break it, and it's a little faster than using your hand, but it's still kind of slow. With an axe, just goes right to it. Now there's a lot of things you can do with the wood blocks. You take a regular wood block and turn it into wood planks, and that's where you get most of your stuff. You can use a furnace and turn a wood block into a piece of charcoal. Takes a minute to do that. Also with wood you can make stairs just like with the cobblestone or smooth stone. You can make wood planks. You can make sticks. And you can make pressure plates. And what else? With the sticks that you make, you can actually make a lot with those. You can make ladders like that, or you can make fences like that. Also, you can make the fence gates by using the sticks and the wood planks, just like that. And then see this turned into charcoal. It's different than coal, doesn't work as well, but it still works if you are having trouble finding coal. You can usually find trees pretty easily. So that's wood. I'm sure there's a few things I'm probably missing or forgetting to talk about, but that's pretty much the basics of wood. So we'll put all this back and move on to sand. Now with sand, you can break it with anything. Fastest thing to break it with is a shovel. And one thing you really need to know about sand though is it is affected by gravity. So you break this bottom one, those will both fall. And you could, if you're standing on top of, like in a desert, and there's a hole underneath you, but you don't know it because sometimes it'll load like that, you'll break one piece and a whole bunch of sand will just fall down. So that really sucks because usually you fall with it. But with sand, you can smelt it into glass. And that's what that's going to be doing. You can also make sandstone by making a little tiny block with it. We're going to go over sandstone in a minute. So get glass from that. Here, that's not going to be enough. So yeah, that's what you can do with sand. Pretty basic. And then we move on to sandstone. Little bit different than sand. Takes a lot longer to break it with your hand, and it doesn't drop anything. You can use a shovel on it like sand, but yet again I don't think it drops anything. Nope, does not drop. So you have to use a pick on sandstone and it will drop sandstone. Sandstone, you can make different things with that. I don't think I have enough in here to do it. You can make smooth sandstone. It'll give you 4 for every time you do that, and I believe that doesn't make any sense. You can make sandstone slabs. Just basically, if you get sandstone, mess around with it. I don't have enough here, and I'm not going to go back into creative mode right now, but it's basic. Sorry if I say basic a lot, but I do. That's just me. Okay, so moving on to gravel, which acts a lot like sand. You can break it with just your hand, but it is affected by gravity. This is where you fall down, or where the whole not digging straight up thing comes into play. When you're in a cave, you're trying to get out and you dig straight up. So a lot of times you'll find gravel that falls straight on your head and kills you. One thing that you need to know with gravel, shovel breaks it fast, obviously, but it will drop flint. And with flint, you can make arrows, and you can also make flint and steel, which you need for like nether portals and just anytime you want to create fire, which is fun. So that's that. Now moving on to clay. Now clay is found in pools of water. It's kind of rare, but not extremely rare. The best thing to use to break it with would be a shovel. And when you break it, it drops these little clay, well, it says clay, but to me it's like clay pellets. And what you do with the pellets, see I broke 6 of them, got 24. You can smelt those. When you smelt stuff, you got to make sure there's nothing over here that's different than what you're smelting. But when you smelt it, it will turn into clay bricks. Now you take 4 bricks together and it'll turn into a brick block. Right now it's just a little brick. Now I know you can make hardened clay, but I'm not too familiar with that because I haven't done it yet. But I believe you need a silk touch pick in order to get the clay and then smelt the clay, the actual clay block. I'm not 100% sure on that, but Minecraft Wiki will probably let you know. So you take 4 of these and you get bricks. And pretty nice for using around houses and stuff, building houses. The only thing is, it's a little rare to get clay. I mean, it's not extremely rare. If you want to go find it, you can find a bunch of it, but it's time consuming sometimes. Now we get to mossy cobblestone, which acts just like smooth stone. Best thing to break it with is a pick, and of course diamond is the fastest to break it. Now with mossy cobblestone, I don't believe you can make stairs with it. I don't know. Oops. No, you can't. You can do the mossy cobblestone walls, and you cannot do slabs, and you can't do pressure plates. But you can make the walls, and those look pretty cool. I like using those every once in a while on my actual survival modes. Now when you place one, it's just the thing, but if you put it next to another one, it becomes a wall. So that's pretty cool. Let's connect that just for the hell of it. So that's that. Moving on to obsidian, which is a pain in the butt to mine. Takes forever. Now, you cannot break it with just your hand. It won't break at all. Wood will not break it either. I believe I know gold will break it and diamond will break it. It takes 21 seconds of just going like this to break it with gold, and it takes 10 seconds with a diamond pickaxe to actually break it. Then with obsidian, you can make a nether portal, and we'll go over that in a different episode. But that's what obsidian's good for. Also, it will not blow up with TNT or creepers. Can't blow it up. To get obsidian, you have to find a still pool of lava and pour water on it. Sometimes you'll find that just in caves you can find obsidian, but that's one way you can generate it, is lava and water. Now the next thing is bedrock. You can try anything you want to break bedrock, and unless you're in creative mode, it's not going to break, no matter how long you try to mine it. Bedrock is found at the very bottom of the map, obviously. If you can get through bedrock, like in creative mode, underneath it is the abyss. You fall to your death, no matter what mode you're in. So, moving on to coal. Coal you can break with wood picks up to diamond picks, and you will get the coal for it. But you cannot collect it with using your hand. I believe it'll break after a long time of trying to break it, but it will not drop any coal. Okay, there we go. Took forever. So, but what you can do with coal, also when you do mine it, if you can hear that in the background, you get experience for mining coal, which is awesome because now there's actually a point to mining a lot of it. But what you can do with coal, you can place coal right here and a stick right here, and you'll get torches. Otherwise, you put it in a furnace, and that's how you smelt everything. That's basically your fuel for the furnace. And that's that. Oh, let's go back into that. Okay, now we got iron. Iron is another essential for when you're first starting off. What you want to do with iron, you need a stone pick or higher to collect the iron. Again, diamond is always the most efficient when it comes to that. But once you get the iron, what you do with that, notice I didn't get any experience for that, but you put it into a furnace and it will smelt down to iron ingots, and that's what you use to build like your armor, your better weapons, tools, stuff like that. So you get an iron ingot. And that's what iron's for. If you take a bunch of iron ingots, 9 of them, put them all in there, you get an iron block. If you take iron, put this row and back up, you can get an iron door, which can't be opened normally. You need some kind of redstone power to it. Pressure plate, switch, button, something like that. Also with iron, you can make shears by just going like that. And that's good for cutting leaves off of trees. You actually get the leaf block instead of it just disappearing. You can shear sheep. It's good for cutting string. And that's about it. Oh, also with the iron and the flint from the gravel, that's how you make your flint and steel. And that's that. And then we go on to gold. Gold is pretty much useless. Not really. There's actually a few good uses for it, but you need to use a stone pick or higher to actually collect it. Wood will break the gold and you will not get anything in return. So when you break it, you get these gold blocks, which you need to smelt in a furnace, and you will get gold ingots. You can make glistening melons. Well, you make gold nuggets. You can make glistening melons, golden apples. It's used for powered minecart tracks, which is my favorite use for them. Except for now that they add horses. That's how you breed horses, is golden apples. So that's another good use for them. You can make armor and weapons and everything with them, but gold is less durable than pretty much anything else. So it kind of sucks. Now we go on to something that's really useless, unless you like color. This is lapis lazuli. I believe that's how you pronounce it. One good thing about mining it now is you do get quite a bit of experience for mining it. What you can do with lapis is you can use it as dye. You put lapis with any kind of wool and it will turn into a blue wool. You can put it with other dyes, make different colors and everything. You can make a block, lapis lazuli block, which in my opinion is extremely ugly, at least in the default texture pack. It looks kind of like Play-Doh. So that's lapis. That's what I'm going to call it because I know how to pronounce the first part of it. Now redstone. This is one of my favorites because one of the things when you mine it, you also need a pick to mine it. Diamond's always the best. You get tons of redstone and tons of experience. And I love using redstone. I'm not great with it, but I'm learning about it, and I love to do different redstone contraptions. So we break the redstone, you get redstone dust, and that's basically what you use to power stuff. If I had a stick or something right now, I'd show you. You take a stick and redstone right there, a stick right here, and you get redstone torches, which would power this right here. If you have, I'll show you here, you can make a redstone block of redstone. This will also power redstone. See how it turns red? Well, it was already red, but bright red. Now, I believe it's 14 blocks that it'll power. It'll hold a charge up to... Wow. Okay. We'll get in more with redstone later. So, there's actually a lot more you can do with redstone, but like I said, we'll get into that later, different episode. Let's move on. This is nether quartz, which is one of the best things to mine when you're just trying to mine for experience. Because break that and you get a ton of experience. You only get one nether quartz, but the experience is worth it. With nether quartz, it's actually one of my favorite blocks. You turn it into a block of quartz, and I don't know why, but I really like the look of it. You can turn quartz blocks into pillars, they basically have stripes up and down, and there's also one where the stripes side to side. You can smelt. Oh no, you can't. Huh. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway. Oh, I know what I was thinking. Okay, so that is nether quartz. Now, moving on to nether rack. You can use pretty much anything to break nether rack, but it won't give you anything when you use an axe or a shovel. If you use a pickaxe, you will get the nether rack. Now, netherrack used to be pretty much useless other than the fact that if you light it on fire, it will stay burning. So it's good for like fireplaces in your house when you're building, because if you surround it right. The only problem with that is you tend to burn down your house when you do that. It's happened to me a few times. But now they let you smelt netherrack, and that will turn into nether brick. Now, what you can do with nether brick, another one of my favorite blocks, you put 4 of those together, and it'll turn in. It is also called nether brick, into this right here. And we'll get into that one more later. Then we go to glowstone. Now, glowstone, you can use anything to break it, and you will get the stuff for it. This is found in the nether. I probably should have told you that. The nether quartz is found in the nether, and the nether rack is obviously found in the nether. And glowstone is also found in the nether. With glowstone, you put 4 of them together, and you get a glowstone lamp. And that'll brighten up just as much as a torch, I believe. Glowstone also looks cool, I think. You don't need anything to power it, like the redstone lamps. You actually need to power those, but these just are powered by themselves. They just glow. So that is pretty awesome. Glowstone dust can also be used in potions. And here we go with soul sand. It's just like other sand. Best thing to break it is using a shovel, but I should probably show you this. Even though it is sand, it is not affected by gravity. But one thing that really sucks with it, this is also found in the nether. When you get on it, you move slow. This is me sprinting. So that's kind of annoying. But you use soul sand, you can grow nether wart with that. And nether wart is used in pretty much all potions you will ever make. It's the beginning to all potions. And here we get into the emeralds. Best thing to use on emeralds is a diamond pick or a pick. I believe you need iron or higher to break emerald. Iron pick or higher to actually collect it. Now with the emeralds, what you can do with those is trade them to villagers for different things. I've actually never traded anything to a villager with emeralds. I've never had the need to, but who knows, you might someday. So then we get into my personal favorite material that you can collect, diamond. I'm sure it's a lot of people's favorite, but you need a iron pick or higher to collect diamond. And diamond is very rare. It's found the most common places between level, I like to go to level 10, but it can be found, I think, from level 5 to 16, maybe a little bit higher, but it's around that area. I usually go down, I push F3, and you can see the Y coordinate. It's at 56. You go up, it's 57. I go down to about 10 and start digging around looking for diamond that way. Find a lot of lava that way too, but diamond is down there. And then we go to nether brick, which kind of looks like wood, but it takes quite a while to break it with an axe. There we go. I thought. Okay, there we go. And it doesn't actually drop anything, but you use a pickaxe, breaks really fast, and you get the nether brick for it. Now with nether brick, you can make Well, I'm hungry. That's why I can't run. Nether brick, you can make nether fence. Oh, well, I would need one more. You can make another fence with nether brick. So, that's about all. This is obviously found in the nether. Anything that starts with the word nether is probably found in the nether. Well, that is all for the building blocks of Minecraft. There are a few other kinds of blocks, like with smooth stone you can make it into stone brick, stone brick, which is, I like it to use for a lot of different builds. You can turn the brick into slabs or stairs, just like with the regular stone. But just give it a try and test out different things with it. See what you can do. Minecraft Wiki is a really good source to look up different recipes and everything you can do with the blocks. But that was all that I have for you. If you liked this video, if it was helpful, please click the like button, subscribe, favorite if you really like it. And I will see you guys next time. Later.